A strange sighting is baffling Hill Country Village residents tonight. This creature was caught on camera at a Northside neighborhood. The photos are even stumping experts.
What is that? Is that a buck? Dude, that's not a buck, dude. That's not... Dude, go, 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 go!
People across the world have been captivated by strange and unexplainable footage. Clips that leave even the most seasoned skeptics scratching their heads. You know the ones. Mysterious lights in the sky, bizarre creatures caught on camera, and events that defy all logic. But here's the twist. Everyone who's seen these videos, from casual viewers to hardcore scientists, is left with one question. What on earth was that?
What is that?
In this video, we're diving into some of the most mind-boggling clips that have baffled everyone who's ever laid eyes on them. Red Folder Mystery. During a Sky News broadcast, viewers were left scratching their heads when a man strolled across the screen, clutching a red folder. By the time he reached the other side, the folder had inexplicably turned green. No, this wasn't a case of avant-garde fashion or a high-tech chameleon folder. The footage came straight from a trusted news agency, and there were no fancy camera tricks involved. Was it a minor hiccup in digital editing, or did we just witness a glitch in the matrix? As the folder flipped its allegiance from red to green, viewers were left with more questions than answers. One thing's certain, after this, no one's trusting their eyes without a second glance at the screen. But that's not the only bizarre occurrence that's caught our attention. Haunting dance. In a chilling story out of Metro Atlanta, a mother claims her security camera captured something that will make you question reality. According to her, the footage reveals her son's ghost, opening a door and then performing what can only be described as a music dance in front of the camera. The eerie shadow that appears in the video was enough to send a chill down her spine. Is this a sign of something supernatural? Or could there be a more rational explanation hiding in the shadows? This encounter is just one in a growing list of spine-tingling moments caught on security cameras. Strange things often go unnoticed in the dead of night, but these videos offer a glimpse into the unknown. And while some experiences might feel far-fetched, there's always room for the unexpected, much like a bizarre incident caught at a Walmart. Hovering in Vegas. A bizarre and completely jaw-dropping scene unfolded at a Las Vegas Walmart, where a man was caught on video casually pushing a shopping trolley while hovering in mid-air. Yes, floating above the ground like gravity clocked out early. Shoppers froze in their tracks, some clutching their carts tighter, others probably wondering if they'd wandered into the wrong section of reality. Was it groundbreaking tech, some top-secret hover sneakers, or had the universe just decided to play a practical joke? The footage went viral faster than a cat meme, sparking endless debates online. Illusion? Prank? Or maybe just the world's first anti-gravity grocery run? Regardless of the answer, this moment defied logic, much like an inexplicable scene seen at a Katy Perry concert. Katys glitch. During a performance, Katy Perry found herself in a moment so unsettling it could have been plucked straight from a horror flick. While belting out her hit on stage, one of her eyes seemed to rebel, appearing to twitch and move in a way that had fans wondering if it might flip upside down. Naturally, the internet wasted no time comparing her to creepy dolls, like Annabelle from The Conjuring. Was this some kind of bizarre optical illusion, or had the eerie forces of the supernatural decided to crash the show? Speculation ran wild online, with theories ranging from a stage malfunction to, well, something a little too paranormal for comfort. It's moments like these that leave you pondering the impossible, much like a mysterious figure caught on camera with Threelegged Man. Imagine walking down a busy street and seeing a man with 3 legs. That's exactly what some bystanders witnessed, leaving them perplexed and scrambling for an explanation. Was it a clever visual trick, a staged performance, or a deep message about identity? The unusual sight of this 3-legged man, captured in broad daylight, led to countless theories. Could it have been an optical illusion created by the angle of the shot, or perhaps a person's leg somehow obscured by their surroundings? Some speculated it might even be an artistic commentary on human form. Whatever the cause, this bizarre scene captured everyone's attention, leaving them to wonder if the world of the strange might have more to reveal than we realize. Unseen creature. At first, this footage seemed too bizarre to be real. A small cryptid sits at the bottom of a staircase, lost in thought. But as the camera zooms in, its presence becomes unsettling. The creature, appearing confused and alone, looks like it's searching for something. Perhaps its home. What's most eerie, however, is its eyes. They glow like flashlights, blank and unsettling, as they turn toward the camera. The instant it makes eye contact, the recorder's panic is palpable, and they flee the scene. The creature, however, remains frozen in place, leaving viewers to wonder, is it more than just an oddity caught on tape? As the strange events continue to unfold, something even more mysterious emerges. Distorted shadows. Filmed in Mexico at the start of 2023, a strange figure appeared from the shadows, looking both creepy and puzzling. With a huge head and wearing an all-white gown, it moved in a way that seemed completely unnatural, almost like a bad dance move. The poor video quality only made it harder to figure out what it was, warping the figure into something even weirder. Was it just a camera glitch, or something more mysterious caught on tape? Whatever it was, it makes you question what's real. But just as the entity continues to defy explanation, another inexplicable occurrence happens, one that shakes the very core of what we think we know. Timeless wonder. An elderly woman's unexpected transformation stunned the audience and left everyone in utter disbelief. During a performance meant to showcase her routine, she took the stage and began her act. But in an instant, something completely out of the ordinary occurred. Right before their eyes, she shifted from frailty to youth, her body morphing into that of a young girl. No special effects, no hidden cameras, just pure, raw astonishment. The transformation left the judges and audience speechless, questioning the very nature of aging and reality itself. What could explain such a feat? As minds raced to comprehend the impossible, another strange occurrence unfolded, one that would leave even the most skeptical doubting their senses. Miley's glitchy moment. Miley Cyrus, always known for pushing the envelope with her performances, really outdid herself on live TV. In a moment that had viewers double-checking their screens, her tongue stretched and twisted like something straight out of a cartoon, all while her eyes rolled in a way that was a little too unsettling. But it wasn't just her tongue, it was the whole look on her face, like something completely weird had taken over. The whole scene felt so out of place, it made you wonder if she was just pulling a stunt, or if there was something more going on. As this peculiar event left fans questioning what they had just witnessed, something even stranger began to unfold in the most unexpected of places. Fighting the invisible. In an eerie moment captured inside a boxing ring, a boxer found himself locked in a fight, though his opponent was nowhere to be seen. The boxer dodged, ducked, and weaved, as if responding to invisible punches, the air thick with the tension of a battle unseen. His coach, confused, watched on, wondering if the fighter was experiencing some mental lapse. But the footage told a different story. His movements were too precise, too reactive to be anything but real. Could this boxer be facing an invisible adversary, or was there something else at play, hidden from view? The mystery of what truly occurred in the ring only deepens as more strange events continue to surface. Hunted by the unseen. Two paranormal investigators, curious about rumors of eerie sounds from a forest cabin, ventured into the remote location to uncover the truth. Inside, the air was thick with suspense as they explored the cabin, descending into the basement where the strange noises intensified. At first, it seemed like the sound was distant, but it soon grew louder and closer, sending chills down their spines. The pair, gripped by terror, froze as the unsettling screeching surrounded them, coming from every direction. Fear took over as they fled the basement, their hearts racing. The experience was inexplicable, leaving them unsure whether they had encountered a ghostly presence or if it was simply their imagination playing tricks. However, what they knew for certain was that they would never forget the feeling of being hunted by an unseen force in that lonely cabin. But what could explain the terrifying event? This brings us to an even more unsettling theory that challenges what we know about reality. Reptilian Conspiracy. Have you ever come across the wild theory that reptilian beings are secretly living among us? Apparently, giant humanoid lizards are blending in as humans, going about their business without anyone noticing. A recent video set the rumor mill on fire when a man, while filming himself, seemed to peel off his own face. First, he revealed his hands, then slowly pulled off what looked like a mask from his face, exposing something entirely unexpected underneath. The video was creepy, and it had viewers wondering, was he revealing his true reptilian form, or was it just a really elaborate prank? People were split. Some swore it was proof of the conspiracy, while others thought it was just a well-executed trick. Either way, it certainly raised some interesting questions about what might really be hiding in plain sight. Now let's shift gears and take a look at something that seems almost impossible. Walking on water. Have you ever witnessed something that seemed completely impossible? Like a person walking across water. A video recently surfaced showing just that, someone walking effortlessly on the surface of a body of water with no visible means of support. While many immediately jumped to conclusions, suggesting the person might be an alien or something otherworldly, the truth could be more down to earth. What if this was simply a case of clever technology? The individual might have been using pontoon shoes, or a similar device that helps distribute weight and allows someone to walk across the water's surface without sinking. This idea is far from new. In fact, even Leonardo da Vinci sketched designs for such devices centuries ago. While it's easy to be amazed by the seemingly impossible, sometimes these feats can be explained with a bit of creativity and technological innovation. Speaking of strange occurrences, sometimes the unexpected happens in the most familiar places. Ghostly swing. A father and his children were enjoying a trip to a local playground in Rhode Island when something strange caught their attention. As they neared the swings, one of them was swinging wildly back and forth, although there was no wind. It was an eerie sight. The other swings remained still, but this particular swing seemed to have a life of its own, moving as if someone were sitting on it. The children were immediately unsettled, and the father couldn't shake the strange feeling that something was wrong. He began filming the odd scene, trying to make sense of it. Was it the work of a ghost, or was there another, less supernatural explanation? The more they watched, the more unsettling it became. The fact that everything else was still and calm only made the situation feel even more mysterious. The family didn't stick around long enough to find out the truth. And yet, sometimes even the most unusual events can happen in the most unexpected places. Like the Vatican. Vanishing Pope. In a moment that left everyone scratching their heads, Pope Francis seemed to vanish into thin air while honoring victims of the COVID-19 pandemic. The video showed him standing at a window in Vatican City, paying his respects, and then, poof, he turned and simply faded away like a magician's trick gone wrong. Viewers were left in shock, wondering if it was a camera glitch or something more mysterious at play. Was it a technical issue, or had they just witnessed the impossible? Some started to think they'd seen something supernatural, while others blamed it on a camera malfunction. Either way, the vanishing pope quickly became the subject of wild speculation. Who knows, maybe reality itself was on break for a second. Floating vans. Imagine driving along and witnessing something bizarre. Two vans appear to float for a moment before dropping back down to the road. It's like something from a science fiction movie, but this happened in real life. The odd scene made many wonder if the vans were caught in a time slip, where time itself seemed to glitch for a second. The mystery is intriguing, with people asking if it was a technical malfunction or something stranger. Could the laws of reality have bent for just a moment? The moment may have been brief, but it left a lasting impression. And while that's baffling, the next strange moment is even harder to explain. Mirror's dark secret. A father filmed a video of his baby admiring his reflection in the mirror, but what happened next was truly unsettling. The baby smiled at the mirror, then looked away, but his reflection stayed still, with eyes that turned completely black. For a few moments, the reflection didn't follow the baby's movements. It was as if the mirror held a presence of its own. While some viewers laughed, others were disturbed, unsure of what they had just witnessed. Could it be some kind of trick, or was there something darker lurking behind the glass? This eerie reflection might just be one of the least expected things you'd encounter on a regular day. Speaking of unexpected encounters, here's another chilling story that'll leave you wondering. Superhuman Escape. In a spine-chilling video, a woman with what seemed like supernatural strength climbed a wall with ease, taking another person along for the ride. This unsettling sight was made even more terrifying when it was revealed that the woman had escaped from a nearby asylum after being locked up for years. What's more, she had grabbed a nurse on her way out, dragging her up the wall as though it was nothing. Even more creepy, similar occurrences were reported in France and Italy, where other women displayed strange powers. The mystery of what's truly going on here continues to linger in the air. As if that's not eerie enough, here's another unsettling story that takes us into the attic of a seemingly peaceful home. Chill in the attic. A young couple decided to investigate strange noises coming from their attic. After checking, they found nothing unusual, but the surprise came when they later reviewed footage from their camera. The recording revealed a strange, alien-like figure in the attic, lurking without the couple's knowledge. The figure didn't cause trouble, but its very presence was enough to send a chill down their spines. They chose not to disturb it, fearing what it might mean. The unknown kept them on edge, and the thought of something so unusual hiding so close was unsettling. However, not everything that's frightening is so easy to explain. Take, for example, an incident at a supermarket that took a turn for the strange, fainting mystery. While visiting a supermarket distribution center, Prince Charles witnessed an employee faint right in front of him. At first glance, it appeared to be just an ordinary faint. However, something felt off about the entire event. The way the employee collapsed was different from what you'd expect. Was it just an ordinary fainting spell, or could there have been something more at play? Some speculated that this wasn't a simple accident. Was it a sign of something more sinister, like a reptilian influence or a shapeshifter at work? The strange incident left many wondering if there was a deeper mystery lurking beneath the surface. What truly happened that day remains unanswered. Mirror madness. A guy was filming himself in front of a bathroom mirror when something strange happened. As he glanced at his phone, his reflection didn't follow him. It stayed still, then, shockingly, the reflection twisted its neck unnaturally, moving on its own. The guy's movements were fine, but his reflection was out of sync, like it had a life of its own. It wasn't just a glitch, it was real and terrifying. This eerie moment raised questions about what could have caused it. The unsettling feeling lingered, leaving us wondering if something else was at play here. And speaking of strange occurrences, not far away, something equally bizarre was spotted by a couple. Forest phantom. While camping deep in a forest, a couple caught a glimpse of something bizarre, a mutated alien-like creature. It was making strange sounds that almost seemed like the creatures we hear in the dark of night, but it wasn't perfect at mimicking them. The noises woke the couple, who quickly grabbed their camera to capture this creature. It was near a cave just a short distance from their tent, making it all the more chilling. The couple had no idea what they had stumbled upon, but the creature's eerie appearance and sounds were undeniable. As they filmed, it became clear that they had captured something extraordinary. Not far from here, an entirely different mystery was unfolding. Hiding Bigfoot. On November 23, 2023, a video surfaced online that made Bigfoot believers pause. Squatch watchers uploaded footage showing a creature hiding behind a tree, peeking out and watching a camera. It was cautious, yet curious, as if it was aware of the strange device in front of it. The creature's appearance matched the usual Bigfoot description: large, shadowy, and mysterious. Many were convinced that this was real evidence of Bigfoot, caught on camera for the world to see. However, the encounter left some wondering what other secrets nature might be hiding, including another unusual scene caught on film just a little later. Frozen in time. While filming the weather one day, a man noticed something odd across the street. A woman was walking, but then without warning she froze. For a whole minute she stood there, completely still, while everything around her continued as normal. Cars zoomed past, people moved on, yet she was as motionless as a statue. It was one of those moments that makes you second-guess what you're seeing. What could cause someone to freeze like that in such a busy place? And this wasn't the only strange event that caught attention, as a new sighting in the sky left people puzzled. Frozen in the sky. Imagine seeing a plane seemingly stuck in mid-air, not moving forward, just hanging there. A man filmed this strange scene where a plane looked frozen. At first glance, it felt like something was off, but there's likely a logical explanation behind it. It could have been caused by strong headwinds, making the plane appear to hover even though it was still moving. Another factor could be the parallax effect, which tricks our eyes based on distance. While it looked unusual, the plane was likely just fighting tough winds, making it look like it wasn't going anywhere. Still, strange things like this make you wonder what's truly going on up there. Park stillness. Imagine walking through a park and everything seems normal until you notice something strange. People are standing completely still, frozen in place as if time itself has paused. It's like a glitch in the system, as though the world stopped spinning. Most of the people are facing trees, unmoving and staring, with no blinking, no gestures, nothing. It feels like you're part of a weird movie, like The Matrix. But this is real life. Whatever's happening doesn't seem normal. This kind of eerie stillness raises more questions than answers. You can feel something bigger is at play, something you can't quite explain. It's enough to make anyone wonder what in the world is going on. Biden's bizarre moment. At a recent event, President Biden did something that left the internet buzzing. He stood completely motionless, with no movement, as if frozen in time. But it didn't stop there. Other videos surfaced where his eyes appeared to take on a strange reptilian look. In yet another clip, his behavior felt totally off, like it wasn't even him. People couldn't stop talking about it, and who could blame them? Something seemed really weird. Was this just a freak occurrence or something more? No one could agree, but the idea that something supernatural might be at play started to make more sense. As more footage went viral, theories began to spread, and they're not as harmless as they seem. What if this strange behavior meant something far bigger? Tree creature. While waiting in traffic one day, a woman noticed a strange figure perched on a tree branch above her. At first, she thought it was just a large bird, but when she took a closer look, she was stunned. What she saw was nothing like anything from this world, a creature with crab-like legs and wings. Startled, she quickly recorded the footage, but as soon as the creature spotted her, it took flight and vanished. Since the video surfaced, no one has been able to verify its authenticity, and the original uploader disappeared without a trace. Was it an elaborate hoax, or was there something truly unnatural up there in the trees? And while no one has cracked the mystery, it has left people questioning everything they thought they knew. Haunted by shadows. Two friends decided to venture into an abandoned building, seeking thrills and adventure. What they found inside, however, wasn't the excitement they were looking for. It was pure terror. They were so frightened that they fled the building in a panic, leaving behind their gear in haste. One of them, waiting outside, described their expressions as if they had seen something life-threatening. The video they left behind shows a dark, shadowy figure lurking in the building, a presence so unsettling that it sent the friends into a frenzy. What could this mysterious figure have been? Did they disturb something ancient? The fear and confusion in their faces say it all, and no one has been able to explain what really happened. Is Zuckerberg an alien? We all know Mark Zuckerberg, the face behind Facebook, but there's a growing theory that's caught everyone's attention. Could he be under the control of an alien race? It might sound absurd, but a recent video made a lot of people rethink things. In the footage, Zuckerberg takes a sip of water, but his motion looks almost reptilian. He moves his tongue in a way that seems strangely familiar, like a lizard. After this video went viral, more strange observations came to light. He barely blinked during the entire interview, not even once. For many, it was a confirmation of their wildest theories, that he might not be human at all. Could Zuckerberg be hiding a secret so big that no one's seen the real him? And just when you think that's strange enough, something even more unexplainable catches your eye. Vanishing act. This one is going to make you question everything. During a live news segment, a woman in white clothes casually walked behind a reporter while he was interviewing someone. It seemed like a normal background moment, until it wasn't. Suddenly, the woman simply disappeared. No wall, no tree, no nothing. She just faded out of existence, like she vanished into thin air. No one could explain it, and when viewers watched the replay, it left them speechless. Was it a glitch in the footage, or something far stranger? Some even started wondering if the woman had access to some kind of invisibility device. Whatever the explanation, one thing is certain. Once you see it, you won't stop thinking about it. What could be behind this mysterious disappearance? The crawler encounter. On a typical night drive home, a woman was startled by an unexpected sight. She was used to this route and didn't expect anything out of the ordinary. But as she passed a patch of tall grass near the woods, something strange appeared in front of her car. It was crawling slowly, and it looked like one of those creepy creatures often referred to as a crawler. Terrified, she quickly slowed down and tried to distance herself from the creature. The shock of the moment made her think twice about her usual, seemingly safe path. She began considering other routes to avoid facing the unsettling sight again. Which of these clips did you find most unbelievable? Let us know your opinion in the comments below.